Welcome back, welcome back. Our last segment is going to be a fun one. We have Dan Hall and Jennifer Batesel with us, and we're going to be talking about disabled American veterans, and that's something that everyone has heard, but they probably don't know what that organization is or does.
Actually, we're one of the primary veteran service organizations in the country with 1.3 million members, founded in 1920 through a charter through Congress, organization for the purpose of assisting disabled veterans, disabled in military service, and their families. We currently have over 1 million veterans that we have their powers of attorney to represent them before the VA boards and so on their disability claims. You don't hear a lot about us because we're not a fraternity. We don't have a building. We don't run a bar. We don't play bingo. Every dollar we raise locally goes to veterans programs to help them. For example, about 30 years ago, there was a big issue with veterans transportation down to the VA hospitals. We started with a borrowed van from County Judge Joe Dillard and a couple of veterans that would drive it, and we started transporting veterans down to Little Rock to their appointments. Then we began to raise funds within the community to buy a new van, and there's a program where I have to raise every year about $17,000, which is half of the cost of one of these 12-passenger vans. And then D.A.V. National, through the Columbia Trust, provides the other half. We buy the van, it's delivered to D.A.V. in Cold Springs, Kentucky, and they put all the wrap on it and everything. And then we deliver it, and it's donated to the Veterans Hospital. So the government then licenses, insures it, and maintains it, and we try to provide volunteer drivers.
What are some of the other services you provide?
We provide, I sent 4 of our members this year to the state D.A.V. school, Veteran Service Officer School, to have them certified by the D.A.V. as capable of filling out and helping file the VA claims. We do things in the community. For example, 3 weeks ago I had a person contacted me. There was a disabled veteran down in south of Lone Rock in this county, silently surviving on disability. He's on oxygen, can't do much. Well, a storm came by and ripped the steel off the porch, and so they needed some help with that. Well, we came up with 3 veterans that would provide the labor. I sent a little letter over to Lowe's and asked them if they could help with some materials. Lowe's discounted the materials by 50%, and since we have a tax number, there was no tax on it. We raised the money to go ahead and purchase the materials and go down there and repair this veteran's porch. As it turned out, we came up a little bit short, and when Chuck called me, he said, I need about another $100 to complete this job. Well, the next morning I happened to be going to breakfast with the Twin Lakes Marines, and I thought we'd pass the hat, but when I told him what was going on, Doug Stevens, one of our members, said, I'll take care of that $100, and he gave me a $100 bill, and that finished the project. That's the way we accomplish things in the community. Like I said, we don't have a building or whatever where people can find us. They find us through the County Veteran Service Officer and through the District 3 Veteran Service Officer over at the college.
So when a veteran is going other places and they need help, you're recommended, I'm assuming.
Yes,
some of the way that they...
Some of it, and we do a lot of retail. Part of what this picnic is about is, and thanks to Jennifer and the Good Samaritan people, we've been doing this for a dozen years. And we raise a little bit of funds from the bankers and the businesses in the community to offset the costs, and some in-kind contributions from Walmart and Pepsi-Cola and so on. And it's always been a big success. Well, suddenly in the last couple of years, somebody decided that we ought to be involved with Good Samaritan because 1/3 of their residents are veterans. We've been missing this group all this time. And so Jennifer stepped up and through a grant was able to help underwrite it and expand it, provide more information to veterans and their families. And it keeps growing and expanding. But it's a way we can reach out to veterans and their families in the community, let them know who we are, what we do, and if you need help, get a hold of us. We don't have all the resources, but we can usually direct you to somebody who does.
Well, do you want to talk about the picnic?
Absolutely.
Sure.
It's coming up on the 7th, and it's from 11 to 2 in Hickory Park, and it's second or third year that we're involved. And we are supplying all the food, and we got 4+1 Entertainment coming out. They want to come out and salute and sing again, and we have lots of stuff to give away, and we have some great things and resources beyond resources for people. A lot of people that don't get out come out for this because their fellow vets are there, and we bring out the buses and bring our vets. I mean, it's crucial for them to stay in touch with each other as long as possible. And there's a lot of people that stay and talk and get to know these different services out there. I learned so much last year just being there and hearing about all these different coalitions and groups and everything that do things in the community for each other, and it was amazing. And
You're going to learn a lot more too.
I'm going to.
We're trying to start a auxiliary unit, so you don't have to be a disabled veteran to be part of it. If you know a veteran, ever watched the Veterans Parade, you can join the auxiliary, and instead of just being a supporter, you can take ownership in some of these projects that assist veterans. So she's going to be very much involved in that. We're so blessed to have her involved.
That's good.
Sounds like it's a great partnership.
It's a great partnership, and we're honored and blessed to be able to support not only our vets out at Good Sam, but the community as much as possible, and do what we can to help them out.
So what time does it start? Is there a fee?
There's no fee. It's
Okay.
absolutely free, and it's open to current people that are in service. It's open to people that are in the past. It's open to every line of service, and it's open to every group and their families to come out. And it's free food, free resources, free entertainment, free giveaways, free everything.
We
And
start around 11 and we finish about 1:30. Last year we had, it was really went over big, and there was actually some people passing through this area that wrote a letter to the editor.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they said that they had discovered in a public park this large group of veterans and their families who actually did a public prayer and a pledge of allegiance to the flag and had Christian-based music, and they just thought this was phenomenal on public property, no less. Welcome to Mountain Home.
exactly.
Sounds like a fun time.
Well, we encourage everyone to come out. Everyone to come
Absolutely.
out. Again, the date is?
Is October 7th. It's the
October
first Saturday
It's
of
always
the
the
month.
first Saturday of October.
Okay, all right. Come
In
out
Hickory
and enjoy yourself. It's absolutely free. And if you know a veteran, keep them in mind.
And we have information available from different groups of resources that there's so much ignorance about veterans benefits.
Yeah.
I find veterans who were eligible for 100% care at the VA.
Yeah.
There were Vietnam veterans that I didn't know was eligible for anything.
Wow.
And so you start them on the process of getting the care they've earned.
Dan, is there a phone number that we can give our audience to
You can reach me at
contact you?
870-421-2322. And if you're interested in the auxiliary unit, you might also want her phone number.
My number is 508-2056, and we'll definitely be having a meeting this Friday to get that kicked off. So,
Excellent. Thank you all so much for being here. Great information, and I'm sure that a lot of our viewers out there can benefit from not only the information, but maybe coming to the picnic and
Absolutely.
getting more
Absolutely.
information there.
You bet.
Thank you very much,
Jennifer,
guys.
Dan,
Thank you.
for being here.
Thank you. And that's it for the show. I want to thank you so much for being here again. It's always a pleasure working with Brenda,
Thank you for having me.
and I guess I'll see you in a couple weeks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Less
right.
than 3 weeks.
And if you'd like to be a part of the show, you can join us here at 726 in Mountain Home, Arkansas by contacting us here at our station at 1206 Commerce Drive, or you can contact us by phone at 870-424-6957. We have a Facebook page. I think it's Hometown Television, or you can go to our website at hometowntv.net. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next time.
Thanks for watching. Come on back next time.